Namaste. So time now for a beautiful relaxation. You need to be warm and comfortable. So lying on the floor on your back in Savasana, feet slightly apart, feet turned outward, a little bit of space under your arms, lower back touching the floor, or lying on your front in Makrasana, the crocodile, elbows extended, one hand on top of the other, forehead on your hands, feet apart, legs apart, with your heels turned inward and your toes turned outward. So get yourself comfortable. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you give yourself permission. The next 20 minutes is your time to reconnect. And we're going to connect deeply with the cycles in nature today, so that we can learn to just flow with those cycles, to embrace the changes that come. So just gently closing your eyes, and we'll do some deep yogic breathing to bring our mind and body into a deep connection and a synergy that works through the heart. So placing your hands just gently on your belly if you're lying on your back. Just breathe in through your nose and mouth and take the breath down through a channel through the very center of your body, breathing into your hands, so breathing into your belly. And as you breathe out, your hands come back towards your spine. You release the air back up through that channel, out through your nose or your mouth. And then just breathing in again when your body is ready. Slowly and deeply. With each breath cycle, you're opening and freeing this channel deep inside of you. And that expansive opening feeling is just opening through your whole body. We start at the very core, opening a beautiful channel with the breath. And this opening feeling radiates out to all parts of our body as we breathe. Ideally, breathe through your nose if you can. But if that's not comfortable, breathing through your mouth will be fine. And just let your mind rest gently on your breath. So as the breath comes in, you're breathing all that nourishing oxygen, but you're also breathing in a beautiful subtle energy we call Prana. And as you breathe out, it's just flowing through your whole body. So you can think of it as light. You're breathing in light. It's like the light that comes from the sun. And as you breathe out and release the air, that light is just distributing through your whole being. So with each breath, you're filling with light and you're feeling lighter, enlightened. And that light is naturally dissolving any heaviness in your body. Heaviness is the feeling that comes when energy is not flowing, when it feels stuck, or we're indecisive, we have a conflict within us, something's not quite in balance. So just let the light naturally dissolve any heaviness. Let it dissolve any fatigue, any tension. so that your body is an energetic system that is just naturally flowing. There's an ebb and a flow, like the tide coming in and the tide going out, like waves coming into the shore and waves going out. And the rhythm that determines this natural flow is the rhythm of your breath. Your breath is what connects you to life. Usually our breath is unconscious, and usually we're not connected. Not everybody, but many people. So when you make the breath conscious, you have the opportunity to consciously connect with life, with the universe, with all that is, with the breath that you share with every living being. Now, as you feel your body beginning to relax and fill with light, and there is a lightness of being, allow your mind just to focus on the breath and to go into a very quiet place inside of you. Now, whenever the mind becomes distracted, just very lovingly, very gently come back to the breath and let it take you into that peace. And see if you can find the courage to completely surrender to this peace. And perhaps today is the day that you surrender more than you ever have done before. You let there be no obstacles to that surrender. Nothing stands in your way. Like you are diving into a deep pool of peace, totally immersed, with no fear. And as you do, you feel the love that a deep connection brings. And this love begins with a feeling that everything is fine. Fears and doubts, worries and anxieties just seem to dissolve away. Taking their natural place and perspective. And as you allow yourself to go deeper into this connection, that feeling that everything is fine starts to change and becomes a feeling of contentment, peace. And as you fill with this light, you'll find that that gradually morphs into a feeling, a bubbling up of what I can describe as joy. Some people might call it bliss. And it's a feeling that everything is far more than fine. Everything is miraculous. And this opening to the miraculous takes courage, but it is our natural state. And it is not something we do, it is something we allow, because this is who we are. This joy, this feeling of being open and completely trusting life to flow through you, to energy to flow into you, to enliven and enlighten you so that you can express your light in the world. So keep coming back to the breath, to this feeling that light is building in your being and flowing in your very bloodstream. So all parts of you are filled with light. Your physical body, the energy field or aura, energy body that surrounds your physical body. Your heart, your feelings are filled with light. Your mind is peaceful in the light. And you connect to the light of the very highest aspect of you, what I might call your true self, your soul, the spirit within you. And you can go beyond even that connection and allow your spirit to join hands naturally with all spirit. And now as you breathe, I want you to imagine that you are breathing in a beautiful synchronicity, in a harmonic resonance with our planet. So as you breathe in, she breathes out. As you breathe out, she breathes in. And there's a flow and a harmony. It's like you're dancing with the planet. And as you breathe in this way, you will develop a deep connection with the earth, so that you can almost feel, and you will certainly resonate with, her heartbeat. And scientists can measure the heartbeat or the resonance of the earth. They call it the Schumann resonance. And when we come into alignment with this resonance, we experience profound healing throughout our being on a very deep level. So just feel the connection with the earth. In your mind's eye, you can imagine that you're lying on the earth somewhere peaceful. You can feel her breathing, and you can feel her heartbeat. And you can feel the energy of spring that cannot help but bubble up through the surface of the earth and express itself in beauty, in vitality, in greenery. And it brings hope, it brings trust, and a vibrancy that is youthful. And too often we forget that we are part of the earth, and she of us. And our health suffers when we live our lives separated from her. And we all suffer when we live in a way that does not honor and respect her. So feel the love in your heart for this beautiful planet we call home. And as you breathe, send your love down into our earth, because she loves us in amazing abundance each and every day. So send your thanks. Your thanks for every beautiful flower, for every river, for the oceans, for the forests, for the mountains, for the abundance, for the food, for the shelter, for all that she gives us. Give thanks. And just allow her healing resonance to flow through your body. Going to every single cell, the atoms within, the space between. And as you quieten down, you can perhaps hear your own heartbeat. Because as we come into resonance with the earth, so your heart will beat in tune with her. Now in your mind, take yourself to your favorite place on this planet. The place where you see beauty, you feel safe and connected. A place that resonates with you. So create it in your mind's eye. How does it look? What can you feel under your feet, on your skin? What can you see? What can you hear? What can you taste and smell? And imagine you are just standing in this place, absorbing the beauty, absorbing the wonderful energy, and the sun is shining on you. Your whole body is lighting up as you breathe in the beautiful prana. And through your feet, you feel a deep connection to Mother Earth. You feel grounded. And just remain in this peaceful place for a few more minutes, just absorbing the energy and feeling the connection, allowing it to bring you into perfect balance, to restore your health and promote any deep healing that is needed. And a natural process of detoxification that enables you to flow into the change of season. As you become aligned and part of the natural cycles in nature, the cycles of night and day, the cycles of the months, the lunar cycles, the cycles of the seasons. And this will restore the peace and balance within your being. And now very gently let the image fade. And take a nice deep breath in and just start to become aware of your physical body. Come back to an awareness of yourself lying on the floor in this room. And just start to move fingers, toes, wrists and ankles, just slowly waking yourself up. Feeling very peaceful, very calm. Maybe stretching your arms overhead to wake up your spine. If you're lying on your back and your lower back is a little bit stiff, draw your knees up to your chest and just rock them from side to side. If you're lying on your front in Makrasana, bring your feet together and just gently rolling over onto your right hand side, supporting your head and resting there for a moment. And if you're lying on your back, roll over onto your right hand side as well. Just taking your time to come back from a place of a very deep place, back into your physical awareness. And then coming up to sitting. And take a nice deep breath in. And another one. Very calm. And again. Namaste.